everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we have some news from Disney where they're talking about Frozen 3. This was pretty inevitable considering the fact that Frozen is one of Disney's highest earning brands, and they're continuing their sequels and remakes, which is typical, a bit disappointing, but typical. Hopefully this one won't feel like a total cash grab the way Frozen 2 did, no offense. But if you watch the documentary about the making of Frozen 2, I mean, first of all, there's a whole documentary about that one movie's production, but on top of that, it's a total mess, with them admitting that they're pretty late to production and still don't have things figured out with the plot. It was honestly a little sad, but hopefully they'll be able to do better this time around. This article talks about the plot and basically what they have so far, so hopefully this time they'll be more prepared. But before we get into the article, I want to talk about today's sponsor, me, and also M. But we're making a comic book. It's going to be 78 pages and it's fully colored, and it's about a man from a post-apocalyptic future who goes back in time to save the world from being overrun by monsters. It's called Shadow Paradox, and we've been working on it for a few years now, so seeing it all come together has been really awesome. So if you're interested in action, adventure, mystery, and a cool hero fighting monsters with a big sword, then definitely check it out. And you can subscribe to the channel for more updates coming soon, and Em and I would really appreciate it. So thanks for hearing us out, especially if you actually watched all of that and didn't just skip ahead. But with that out of the way, let's get into this article. It says the first Frozen 3 plot synopsis hints at something that Disney hasn't done in 25 years. And this is definitely interesting because it is confirming that Anna will marry Kristoff in this movie. I actually made a video talking about how Disney hasn't really been doing romance over the last decade, with the original Frozen being the last one to actually have their protagonist have a love interest. Disney has been kind of distancing themselves from romance. I do personally think that they've gone kind of overboard in trying to avoid it, like what happened with Wish and removing the Starboy aspect of the film. And now there's a whole fandom just for the original ideas from Wish that did not actually make it to theaters, which is definitely interesting. But that could have been just the regular Wish fandom had Disney played their cards right. But it looks like they are finally moving back into romance with this movie, which is pretty cool to see. But the article starts off with the plot of Frozen 3 has been revealed as the upcoming Disney princess film franchise is just years away from entering theaters. The upcoming feature teases a major event in Arendelle, as not only will there be a wedding, but also the arrival of a new family member to the royal family. Per CBR, a synopsis for Frozen 3 was recently shared at Disney Consumer Products Division launch conference in Shanghai, China. The translation not only reveals the release window for this upcoming animated feature, but also teases new adventures, including the royal wedding of Queen Anna, played by Kristen Bell, and Kristoff, played by Jonathan Groff, and a mysterious new member. The full translation reads, "In this new chapter, witness the wedding of the century in Arendelle as Queen Anna walks down the aisle and joins Elsa on a new magical journey filled with unknown challenges. And what's even more exciting, the royal family is about to welcome a mysterious new member." So they're pretty vague about the details, like this new character they're introducing. I don't know if it's going to be like a child of theirs or if it's going to be another magical creature like Olaf, for example, or maybe the other spirits that they introduced in the second movie. They'll probably reveal more as we get closer to the movie, although I'm sure they're trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible, which is definitely understandable. But it's like they say here, it's unknown if the addition of the new family member means the birth of a child, a new sentient snowman, or a love interest for Elsa, played by Idina Menzel. If it is a child, this would make Frozen the second Disney princess film series to have a princess become a mother. In 2000, Disney released a sequel to The Little Mermaid called The Little Mermaid 2: Return to the Sea, which introduced Melody, the daughter of Ariel and Eric. As The Little Mermaid 2 was the straight-to-home video release, it would be the first time any official Disney princess has become a mother in a theatrical release. I don't know if they're gonna go that far. I do think it would be interesting, but I would probably not be surprised if they save that for like the fourth movie or something. But yeah, it's up in the air right now. Previously, the only detail shared about the next Frozen film has been concept art showing Elsa and Anna on horseback as they venture through the forest. Frozen 2 ended with Anna taking over as Queen of Arendelle, after which she accepts a proposal from Kristoff, while Elsa decides to live in the Enchanted Forest and become its protector. I still think that was a messy way to end the movie, but, you know, I already said my piece about Frozen 2. So here we have some tweets just going over the where they got their information from and the sources sources, like the original synopsis from Shanghai. But moving on. Following the success of Frozen 2 in 2019, Frozen 3 was officially announced in 2023 during a Disney Q1 earnings call. However, it was confirmed that Jennifer Lee, the original director of the first two films, wouldn't be involved in this next installment, and now attached to the project is Encanto's Jared Bush. Currently recording for Frozen 3 has not yet begun, according to Olaf actor Josh Gad, so we're still pretty early in development, so they haven't even started recording yet. I just hope they get that script taken care of, because honestly, in my opinion, that's one of the most important aspects of these movies, but you know, they tend to do well regardless, so I guess, what do I know? And it's currently unknown when production will begin. In 2024, Disney also confirmed that Frozen 4 is in development, but details for the fourth installment have yet to be revealed. Hopefully they're not making it up as they go still. And then it just ends off by saying that Frozen 3 is scheduled in 2027 to hit theaters. So yeah, Frozen 2 definitely made some choices, and I hope Frozen 3 can pull it off. But regardless, this is probably going to make a lot of money for them. It's probably going to be $1 billion, or at least close to it, just because it's Frozen, which likely means that, like with Moana 2, the script can be a bit messy, which I think is a shame. Sorry to come off as so cynical. I just really love Disney, and I would like to see them do a little better. And I think there are still a lot of really talented people at Disney. Like we saw with Wish and the early concept ideas for it, there are a lot of creative people at Disney who had good ideas that clearly resonated with the audience, like the evil villain power couple or Starboy and Asha. And now we have people literally rewriting that movie and making their own projects, all because the execs had to meddle. So it's just a little hard to really put my faith in Disney when their executives, have the final say. I just really hope that they have a stronger creative process with Frozen 3 than they did with Frozen 2, and they allow that creative process to flow naturally instead of capping it. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Are you excited for Frozen 3? Do you think I'm being overly cynical? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to our members: Tyrant Carnivore, Shiny Orc Boy, Depth Charge Media, Samaru163, Gabby Hime, Verdant Range, JVR, Equestron, Norman Sweet Cream, Way Beyond Coincidence, Hunter Rose, 80s Nostalgia Guy, Felix Bam, Lucas Geist, J Draws, Meowsers, Sky, Philip, Isaac Martinez, Garcia XV Legend, Tobias Weller, Bandito Bane, Mac B909, Dakari the Professor, Todd McCaffrey, Omni Fair, Cavalcoj, Strider Exile, Phil C, Killer Bomb, Slawa Saporiguez, Entwined Boot 301, Griffin of Might, Frankie Camarillo, Datadyne Executive, Crimson Phantom, Jin the Goblin, Papa Hud 69, The Gengar King, Daunter, G-Rock, and Chaos Jumper. Thank you for the support, and if you want to become a member, you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button. We also have Buy Me Coffee if you want to support us that way. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and that part's free. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.